Alright, hey guys, it's Raw back for another video. Right now we're doing Kizingo Boulevard, the IL. So, right now, for purposes of this video, I'm playing without Iron on, but all the rest of the skulls on. The reason why is because this IL is done on down patch. The end fight clear that I do is only possible on down patch. On current patch, enemies like grunts and jackals don't die to one like a single rocket. It takes two rockets to kill them. So on down patch, they die in one rocket, which makes this end fight clear possible. So I'm just showing you like this for now. Also on down patch, like in my previous videos where I use checkpoint manager, you can't use checkpoint manager on this patch. So that's the reason why I'm doing that. So yeah, let's get into the level itself. So first thing, I'm going to show you the easier path. I mean, if you want to go for the IL, I suggest doing the other one. But you would just come here, you would kind of just throw nades at these enemies. Try to get them to dodge. I mean, if you die, this is the reason why it's an IL. So you would just run over this way and then continue on to the Banshee, just like normal. I know in full path I use rockets to like clear that out or make it easier, but you want to save all your rockets. Um, so yeah, you can run past those guys, throw nades. This is the faster version, which is a completely different trick here. So this is called rocket car boost. So what I do here, or the gist of it, is you're gonna throw a nade, jump on a car, shoot a rocket. It's gonna propel you pretty far. Um, so what I do right off the start is you want to, because you have your SMG out, you want to switch to your rockets, and then you want to look down at this leaf, and then right as I'm like crossing over it, I throw a nade right as it like crosses my crosshair, basically. So let's go from the start here. Switch to rockets, look down, throw a nade, and then you want to shoot right where I kind of shot. You like jump on top of the car, and then this is like one of those road barricade things. You want to aim kind of at the corner of it right here. You won't get a launch every time, but that's once again why this is an IL trick. So you just want to keep doing it until you get it. If you get a too strong of a launch, it's actually not good because then the phantom that drops in the ghost completely despawns. So that's why there's like a kind of a cap on the time save of this trick. It's only like 4 or 5 seconds. But yeah, if you go faster than it, then it messes up the level. So whatever, I'll take this. I mean, this may be a bit slower, like a 2-second time save, but whatever. So, oh, I died though. So I'm just gonna do it again. I was just gonna move on for like the purposes of the video. That wasn't that good of a launch, but yeah, it was probably only like it saved like 2 seconds. You know, you can get like 4 or 5 out of this trick. Yeah, this will work. I did take health damage though, so I might be dead. So the thing about doing that trick as well, just another reason why it's an IL only trick. Sometimes when you do it, you don't take health damage, you only take shield damage. If you do take health damage on the drive through the rest of the level, you may die. So that's just part of it as well. You can hear that I took health damage because like you hear that my health is beeping. So hopefully I still have enough. And then you want to come over to this ghost, jump and melee him to get your shields back, and then board him. And then you just want to do the same pathing I'm doing here with the ghost.
Sure, as long as I get to drive the tank.
Oh yeah, I got really good pattern on like enemy aggro there, but I still died just because I took health damage from doing the car boost here. Anyways, you saw the car boost though, so I'm just gonna go through here normally, just to keep the video going.
Heads up! Throw a grenade! Take that!
Alright, that should be good. A lot of nades coming my way, but as long as you keep running, you should be all right.
Come on, Trooper! Don't let the race kill our tank!
Good work, Trooper. Covenant's been told us back block by block. Any for a rally point near the Naval Intelligence Building. You want to come with us?
Sure, as long as I get to drive the tank.
Then you just want to do the pathing I'm doing here with the Ghost. Obviously, as you should already know if you're watching this video, keyboard, mouse, Ghost vehicle driving is way better. And then you just come here. You want to go into like the little doorway there because it starts to open the door. And then you duck into this alleyway because if there's a ghost in this area, if he follows you here, he can just keep shooting you. You kind of duck away and then just wait until it opens and then come over here. I didn't really mention, but the sniper that you pick up, you want to make sure you drop your SMG for the sniper. If you drop your rockets for the sniper, that's very bad. So yeah, make sure that you drop your SMG for the sniper. Right now you should have sniper rockets. And then you want to park where I just parked here, the Ghost. And then you want to kill your ally that's on the turret. And then also kill one specific Ghost, because those two are tied to the trigger to load the Banshees that you end up boarding in. This is the fastest way that I've found to do it. So you kill that guy, aim over here, and then just shoot the grunt on that Ghost that drives by. It doesn't have to be a headshot. As long as you shoot him anywhere on the body, it'll blow up the Ghost. And if you miss that shot, you can just wait for him to keep driving and then shoot him that way. That's just the fastest way to do it, is looking in that little crack. And then you need to do this pathing pretty exactly, because if you waste any time doing this, the Banshees, like the way that they path, so I've spawned them in now. So they're going to path almost to where I am, flying in, and then they'll always turn around. Like, you can never lure them on the first attempt. They will always turn around. We can use that time to go get more rockets and get a health pack. And then be back for when their AI is manipulated or manipulatable, to like shoot at them and draw their aggro. If you take too much time though, then the Banshees start like flying off in random directions, and it may be harder to get the aggro of one. So you come over here, lift up your nose to get over the sandbag, and then come into this doorway, get the health pack and rockets. And then come back over here, lift up your nose, and then just start shooting towards the Banshees. Yeah, and you should have been able to get one of their aggro. I'm not going to go over the lure, because at this point, if you're watching the IL version, you should already know how to do this. If you don't know how to do this part, go watch my full game tutorial of Kizingo. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'm going to lure the Banshee over here. So if you don't want him in the corner, there are kind of certain spots that you can stand in that I figured out that is more likely to get this guy to get out of the corner. But none of them are working right now for some reason. Eventually, though, this guy will get out of this corner if you just kind of stand in a certain spot. Wow, he's being very unkind right now. Hello, sir? We really don't want this guy in this corner. Like, having him in this corner is pretty bad. There is like another... Okay, usually he's like never this stubborn. The other way is to park your Ghost under them if they are in this corner and then try to do this trick. Anyway, so then you go stand on your Ghost if you have to do it this way, but ideally, if you just move around like a little bit, his AI will focus back on you and get him out of this corner. But if he is stuck in this corner for whatever reason, you could do it this method. But I mean, if you have to do it this method, you're kind of already losing time. So, but yeah. Anyways, so now this is all part of the full path thing. The only difference though or the full game tutorial. The only difference though is that on down patch, this brute takes 12 shots to kill instead of 17, so that saves a little bit of time there. As well as what was I gonna say? Something else with down patch. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter if you don't have to melee him to get full shields because there's a health pack in the end fight that we're gonna grab. Oh, and then also just like the normal trick, you want to be holding E as you shoot your 12th shot here. Oh, and then also, so if you wanted, fun fact, if you wanted to run a metronome in the background, so you could time your uh, beam rifle shots as fast as possible. It's 49 beats per minute, and then you could just shoot whenever you hear the beep, and it'll be optimal beam shooting speed. But I don't have one going right now, so I'm just gonna shoot at him. Okay, so this is the reason why I don't do the ghost method. Yeah, whatever. I'll just re-lure this guy. Usually I don't like doing that ghost method, because, yeah, you can still get messed up. Yeah, I went too fast. That was my fault. I went too fast on the lure. This is good. He's gonna fly into the corner again. This time, hopefully, he should act normally. Wow, this guy is being very, very unkind. There we go. Okay, but you still want him back over here, though. Oh, okay. So, I don't know. That guy's being very unkind. I'll just do it again, dude. This probably won't work. Oh, no, it did. Okay, nice. Also, I guess, fun fact, since we're talking about the IL version. So on down patch, or well, I guess this also applies to current patch if you would want to do it on current patch. If you take the pathing and shoot though, and like do the lure and everything, like shoot your allies, shoot that ghost, all as I did it. The reason this works is because the Marine that usually goes on top of the building and shoots rocket at the Banshee. The only way he spawns is if you start to go down the ramp. That's like kind of right in front of where we parked our ghost and got out of. So as long as you don't go down that ramp or in that general area, that Marine never pushes out. So that's kind of the reason why that works. Okay, hopefully this guy is normal. Hello? Okay, I mean that's doable. So if they fly into one of these doorways, that works too. Ideally, you kind of want them to fly over here, but one of these doorways work. Okay, so 12 bullets, like I said. So you get into position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and then we're in. This part is all part of the full game tutorial as well, so I'm just gonna go over the wall. But when we get into the final fight, we're gonna do something different there. Okay, so this is where it gets different. So we come over here and actually get out of the Banshee and grab the health pack and pistol ammo there. And then reload your pistol as well as reload your rockets if you did do the method. If you did the rocket car boost, reload your rockets here. If you didn't do it, then you have 4 rockets, you don't have to reload. I'm going to be showing the 3 rocket method as well, but if you have 4 rockets, it makes this easier. I'm also switching to controller here because I do this part on controller. But yeah, so you want to come over where I am now and have your rockets out, and then you're gonna wait for all the enemies here to drop out. So you rocket them, should kill all of them. If there's like 1 or 2 stragglers, you want to kill them. You always want to prioritize the shield jackals though, or just any jackals that drop out in these positions. Because if they run away, they run off to the sides of the map, and then to kill them, it's a huge hassle, waste a bunch of time. So you always want to prioritize the jackals, but 1 rocket should wipe out everything there if you time the positioning and the timing of it correctly. If 1 or 2 things survive, take out your pistol, try to kill them, and then you immediately want to come up behind this wraith and board it and start punching it. Because of the black eye skull, you get shields back when you start punching this wraith. So you just want to punch it till it blows up and the gunner brute dies as well. Okay, so now another group of jackals, 3 jackals are gonna drop 2 shields and 1 regular jackal, like carbine jackal. If you're doing the 3 rocket method here, instead of shooting a rocket here, you're gonna want to throw nades kind of towards the shield jackals to either get them to dodge or not run up the stairs. And then you want to try to headshot all 3 of them. If you're doing the 4 rocket method, you could easily just rocket these guys and then it's just over with. Doing it with this nade method is a bit harder because you spend more time focusing on these guys and less time focusing on the enemies to your left, and then they could either brute shot you or throw nades at you. So it is a little harder doing this method, but it's faster because you did the car boost at the beginning. So yeah, I'm just gonna show this. Okay, I'm alive, and then you want to come over here and kill grunts as well as these brutes. Ideally, you could drop your rockets here for a plasma pistol and then kill the brutes. Sir, can you die? Okay, and then if you could get a melee off on somebody, that would be very good. There's also a health pack here if you have enough time, which I may not have enough time here. Yeah, the enemies already started dropping. It's bad. I can maybe pull this off still though. But yeah, there is a health pack over there where I showed it. Yeah, I can still pull this off. So you can get that health pack, and then after you kill that group of enemies, you want to use your rockets, like I said, specifically for the 3 shield jackals that come out in that first wave. And then you can just headshot all the grunts. Then when you're running over to this other side here, you want to try to kill as many grunts in the middle as you can. Ideally, you want to kill all the grunts. There's 5 that drop in the middle, I believe. But if 1 survives, I mean, it's fine. Because the grunts always hang around the middle section. So when you're running to end the level, you'll be able to kill him. But if maybe a 1 grunt's alive and he's hiding, it's going to lose you a second or 2. But anyways, so like I said, as you're crossing over to this side, ideally you want to kill all 5 grunts, and then you want to look and have your rockets out for this last group of jackals. Oh god, I didn't have my rockets out. Oh, and I didn't reload my rockets, as I said before, so that's bad. Okay. I mean, one of the jackals survived, but whatever. I'm just gonna finish this out, because, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, it's a tutorial. But essentially, that's how you want to play it. You want to, in the first, I'm going to recap from the first wave. So you're standing under the Phantom. There's like 2 jackals and like 6 grunts or something that drop down. I can't remember, but 1 rocket should kill all of them. If there's any stragglers, headshot them. Board the Wraith, melee it till you break the shields on the turret brute, and then you can get out because the explosion will kill him. And then for the next group of jackals that drop, throw nades if you're doing the 3 nade method, or rocket them if you're doing the 4 rocket method. And then you want to switch out your rockets ideally, unless you want to play for melees on the brutes, but that's really risky. You want to drop your rockets to kill the brutes in the middle, and then kill the rest of the grunts. You can either play for a melee to get your shields back, or try to make it in time to get that health kit. And then the second phantom comes in. You want to rocket the next group of jackals, so all 3 jackals, shield jackals, die with 1 rocket, and then headshot all the grunts. And then as you're moving back towards the other side, you want to headshot the 5 grunts in the middle, ideally, if you can, and then turn back and kill the rest of the jackals with that 1 rocket. And then you can try to drop your rockets once again for another plasma pistol, or play for melees on the brutes, because all the grunts ideally should be dead, so it's just these 2 brutes left. I did miss a grunt though, and a jackal, I believe. So there's a grunt over here somewhere. See, this is a reason why if anything lives, it could be bad. And then there was 1 jackal that I let live as well. But yeah, everything's dead, and then you can come over here. And then the level's over. So that's how you do this level IL wise. This only works on down patch, as I said, because how you could use the rockets there in that end fight to kill the enemies that run off to the sides before they do. This IL, in my personal opinion, on this down patch version is one of my favorite, most fun LASO levels, because just being able to do this level, I believe my PB is like 416 or 412 or something like that. So being able to do this level in like 4 minutes, essentially on LASO, it's so satisfying. So yeah, but that's how you do it. Oh, it says my PB right there is 412. So yeah, that's how you do it. I would say give it a chance if you're dabbling in speedrunning LASO or anything like that. Like, this level is super fun. And then yeah, if you don't know how to down patch, go check out my down patch like tools, tips, tricks video. Anyways, thanks for watching. Later.